Hi, thanks for joining us on Community Connection. I'm your host, Tracey Christensen. It's that time of year again when we look forward to hearing the traditional stories of Christmas. Today, we're talking with John Sweeney from the Hale Center Theater about their upcoming performance of a seasonal favorite, A Christmas Carol. Welcome, John.
Hi, thanks.
Well, this is a big deal at the Hale Center Theater and in our community for now how many years?
This will be the 29th consecutive year doing the show. So
That's incredible.
yeah.
And you are the director of the show.
Yes, I have been fortunate enough to be involved with the production for the last 12 years. I started out as an actor. I performed in the role of Dickens and Fred the Nephew, and then Bob Cratchit one year. And then 10 years ago was asked to begin directing the show, and I've been doing it every year since.
You love it?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's one of those things that really puts you in the spirit, you know, from the moment that we begin, which we start, you know, doing concepts and things like that for the show, you know, in August, and then run all the way up until the day before Christmas.
That's a big job. Tell us how long the show runs and what the dates are.
So this year, the show will run from December 7th to December 24th, and we'll do about 40 to 45 performances in that short period of time. We are double cast, so we have 2 Scrooges, 2 Tiny Tims. We have a double cast that allows us to get that many productions and performances in, because the crowds really want to get in and see that traditional show that they and their families are so used to seeing every year. And it's I think that it's one of those things that for most it wouldn't be Christmas without it.
Right. And what a great story. You know, I remember watching it with my family. My dad used to make us watch the movie, you know, which is like 25 hours or something. But
yeah.
If someone hasn't seen the musical that you guys do at Hale Center Theater, what do you tell them to expect?
So one of the things that's very special about what we do is, number one, we are very true to the story. I mean, over the years, we have the story from a production standpoint has evolved. So some of the concepts and things that we do may change from year to year, but ultimately the foundation is the Charles Dickens story. Mm-hmm. And we are very true to that. Now, what we have done is we have built an orchestral score by Barlow Bradford, who developed a score that utilized, you know, traditional Christmas songs as well as other musical elements that we try to incorporate throughout the production, so it does feel more like a musical rather than a straight show, as we say in the theater business. Yep. This particular year we'll add some things that people have not seen us do before. One of the things is we're going to use our fly system to fly Marley the ghost, and that will be a new twist on something that we haven't done in the past. And then we'll have different elements and, you know, lines that we'll go back and say, you know, this is a line that really means something important in this story, and we need to add this back in. Or so the story does become an evolution, but ultimately the foundation is there in what Dickens gave us. Which
is neat, because it's so much part of people's tradition, and they love to go year after year, but it's great that you add a little something special each time.
Right. I mean, ultimately, the story is about redemption, and it's about the miser in each of us that may develop over, you know, 11 months of the year, let's say. But then at this time of the year, as one of our favorite lines from the story is, I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to live it all the year. And so for that 1 month, for that moment that we get to see the show and remind ourselves of that line, is something that we can take away and then hopefully carry that through those 11 months when we're not celebrating Christmas.
It's a wonderful message. Talk just really quickly about the talent that you have to work with in your shows. And you mentioned you've got double casting, and so 2 Tiny Tims and some of the kids that you get to work with. Yeah,
I mean, it is a great gift that we have so many talented kids that come in to our door. I mean, we probably auditioned 200-300 kids, and it's amazing the talented singers and actors, the little kids doing British accents. I mean, it's unbelievable.
That's
great. But one of the things that you know, happens from year to year is the kids grow, and so they grow out of a part. Tiny Tim can only be tiny for so long, right? And so so that's one of the fun things, is seeing kids grow. I mean, one of the kids playing one of the adult characters this year started with me 10 years ago as a Tiny Tim, a 10-year-old Tiny Tim. Now he's 20 years old, you know. Wow. So you know, now he's grown to the adult roles. But one of the key things is how many people come back year after year. So many of our performers have performed in the show 4, 5, 10 years. And then, of course, we had Richard Wilkins, who had performed with us as Scrooge for the first 27 years of the production. And sadly, he passed away right before we opened last year. So this year has been in honor of him, you know, coming to the rehearsal process for the first time, in which Richard has not been with us. But we like to think that our ghostly little book, as Charles Dickens referred to it, is being blessed with an extra spirit this year.
I'm sure. Yeah. Remind everybody where they can go for show information.
Sure. The phone number is 801-984-9000, or you can go to hct.org for tickets and available seating and things like that. So exciting. Break a leg. I know it's going to be great. Thank you very much.
Here at 11, we strive to keep you updated on special events going on all throughout our community. To learn more about the upcoming performances at the Hale Center Theater, please visit KBYU11.org and click on the Community Connection tab. There you'll find links that'll connect you with more information. Thanks so much for being with us. Please join us next time on Community Connection.